Hello again, it's me. Guess what we're doing? We're doing the spin of the wheel, which got to Modao Sushi pop art. So this is what we should be doing today. Oh dear. And while we're at it, let's see what we'll be doing tomorrow, shall we? Right, here we go. Let's just zoom out. Wrong one. There we go. Let's see which one it is tomorrow. Oh, Modao Sushi Dark. That's under the table. Righty ho. So that's, we know what's tomorrow. So I've got that and leave that put aside. And now, okay. Let us get back to this one then. This is the pop art one. It's a budget one. I call it a pop art because it's bright yellow and it's, you can roughly see who it is. Gosh. Right. So let us see. Let's do the threes. There's a three. It's all got out of order in here. But if I was to take it out of this tray, this drawer thing, I wouldn't remember where it is. It's because it's in this thing that I remember. Right, three. Now these, I think, are acrylic drills. I'm not sure. They probably are because it's a budget one. Oh! And breathe. And breathe. Start as you need to go on. Now then, you're going to have to try and slide those ones onto the appropriate flipping whatnot letters, which is threes, which are threes even. Three. Oh God, because it's double-sided tape, it is harder. Oh God, I can't lean forward too much. Strain my neck. Ouch. Oh. Well, that's one way to salvage it, I suppose. Get in there. Up. And there we go. So that is salvaged. You see the gaps in this. I mean, this is one of the things about using a budget painting after you've been so spoilt. The pictures are amazing. It's just the canvas. And this is quite an old one as well. But there is a lot more stick on this one, so she says. So if my pen tries to hold on, it is actually going to get a bit of a fight going on with this one. Whereas some poor glue, your pen usually wins. Oh wow. Yellow. Mellow yellow. I'm Jasper Carrot song. I'm just wild about acne. Acne's wild about me. I'm just covered in googling zits as far as the eye can see. They call me mellow yellow. Sorry. Jasper Carrot, if you don't know, is a Brummie comedian, and he is funny. He is so funny. I mean, I like him when he goes to this approved boys' school to do a talk or whatever to them or whatever, and he bumps into this kid in the hallway. He says, "Oh, what are you in here for?" "Oh, stealing." "Oh, okay then. Like what?" "Apples." And teacher comes along and says, "Well, you shouldn't be done in here for stealing apples." The teacher comes and says, "Yes, tell him what else you've been done for." You know, Macs. He meant apples, as in Apple Mac computers and things, not just apples and all other kinds of stuff. It's just like funny. Funny, 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 funny. God, all this yellow. There's a lot of yellow on this one. Better than black, I will say that. But, you know, it's all interspersed with threes, with number 3 symbols, which is this one. And it's also yellow. So 2 different shades of yellow, for God's sakes. I mean, I would have just shoved it in as one shade of shallow and purple clocked, if you know what I mean. Yes, I don't know what's going on here, but with me now it seems to be that the paintings that once were quite reasonable, small sized, I mean like this one, I used to do these quite quickly at one point, are now taking forever to do. And so the bigger ones, even bigger ones, are taking even longer. And I just don't get it. I really don't understand why that should be. I mean, are the squares going smaller? Is it something with my eyesight that makes me perceive them as smaller, and so therefore it takes a long time? Or is it just the crapness of my glue dot? And me whatever, putty. I don't know. But, well, I can't believe it. This is my 3rd one today. I was going to go upstairs, order the printer that I was going to get, so it can come tomorrow. And, yeah. And I don't know. I really don't know. Yes. Got so much on my head that I'm trying to remember. When's my not physio, X-ray? What else was it? There was something else. Oh, my diabetic eye check. Waiting for a referral from the podiatrist about my feet. Maybe get insoles, because that's probably what I could do. I'm wondering now whether it's because at one point I changed over the arm that my walking stick goes to. So I don't know why I had to do it. Oh, that's why. Because I had an operation on my ulnar nerve on my left arm, so I couldn't have the stick, the crutch in that side. So I had to move it over to the other side, and I think that's what's caused my foot, because it's my foot on the left side that is, you know, playing up and all kinds of things. And I think that's what's caused it, because it's now on the opposite side, the good side in effect, and it doesn't need to be. So I'm leaning more on that side, so it's pushing my foot out to compensate. So I have a feeling that that's what's caused it. So I need to now retrain myself with the crutch on the other side, but it does feel abnormal, it being on that side. But I think I'm going to have to get my foot, you know, better. God, I didn't realise there was this many threes. I mean, over there's hardly any. Oh, come on. That's what takes forever. Glue dot and double tape. Fighting back. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, dear. Sunday. I can't believe it. We're nearly halfway through June already. Where has the time gone? It is speeding up. Things are speeding up. It really is. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for, you know, it's not going to slow back down again, I don't think. Don't know if it's just me that it feels that way too. But I'm in the world like everybody else, so if everybody else is seeing it slow, then why am I seeing it fast? I don't get that. That doesn't quite make sense to a certain extent. Or maybe it does. Maybe it all depends on where your brain is at. Get down, Desmond. You heard me. Down. She thought, because I had my back to her, I wouldn't notice. But I would. Oh, I don't know what to have to eat dinner for tonight. You don't. Maybe I'll just be bad and have a beef special fried rice. I shouldn't. Because this is ridiculous. But there again, I've now done for this thing, so when that works out, then I'm going to be 3 months with no food, except for those drinks and shakes. So, might as well make hay, make whoopee while the hay is. What is that phrase? What is that phrase? Make hay while the make whoopee while the hay is. Oh, I don't know. I think I've done all the threes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Right. I'm not looking forward to the first 2 weeks of this diet, though. Oh, my God. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to be, hopefully not passing out. But, I mean, because for starters, I think the first 2 weeks, as like anything, you have a detox phase where all the old crap is just getting expunged from your system. So it's like, So I'm not looking forward to that detox phase, because that is when you feel really ill. And you can come down with all kinds of things, flu and all that kind of hoo-ha. And I really don't want that, obviously. But we will see. We will see what we can see. I can't remember what song that's to. Oh, I do. Yes, I do. It's is it Marlena on the Wall? It's definitely Suzanne Vega. I do like a bit of Suzanne Vega. I think I might need to wash this tray out. There's too many times that I've what's the word? scrunched my pen up in it and some of the putty's come off. I've got to change this putty over actually. It's time it got taken out and a new putty put in, because this has got leaving little bits of black bits on. Yeah, I mean, look at the gaps on that. As much as I like choosing my paintings, you know, and like doing it to what I like, which is, you know, as it kind of should be in one way, I think I'm going to have to start doing it more the other way now, because there's only so many of these paintings that I can actually keep myself. So then what do I want to do with them? Well, then, you know, you either try and flog them, and who's going to want, you know, one of your sort of style, and even more so, I mean, this is not fitting very well. I mean, that's one of the cons about budget ones. Too many gaps and stuff. And start going for the ones which most people like, because then, you know, if I was to either try and sell them, I might stand a chance, or if they end up in the charity shop, then somebody might want them. But then that kind of like defeats the object a bit, really, doesn't it? But we will see. God, I should be glad when I've done this colour. Right, let's roll my sleeves up. Start as I mean to go on, as I say. Right, let's go for one. Yeah, time to wash everything up and change my putty, I think. Oh yeah, because look at that. That's not picking up right, is it? It certainly isn't even. I mean, this is where multi-placing, you can't really kind of do that well in certain budget ones. I mean, some budget ones are fine. The spacing is yeah, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. But, so then you end up having to single place. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start over here where I have to single place, and then it'll get this done quicker. She says I've got too much of that on there because it's too thick. I've got to go back and read some more of that story that I was reading. My friend's story, Amoy, and her A Depth of 3. Oh my God, it's so good. It is so good. Get some, yeah, what? Oh, I'll be sick to death of seeing yellow. I really will. Why on earth did I think this would make a good painting? Mind you, this was back in the day when I was probably buying lots of budget ones. I didn't have my first Diamond Art Club one then, I don't think. My God, that changed everything. You know, I was quite happy doing these budget ones. Yes, occasionally you got the real crappy drills and the real crappy canvas. But, you know, in the main, you got what you paid for. And the most I paid for a budget one was like 17 quid, which was the dark Mode Azushi one that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And yeah, so that, then you then think, blow it, they've Klarna it, I can Klarna it or whatever, PayPal in 3 at the time I think. So I did that and I got one, and oh my God, it was like, once you got that one, it was like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. I made the mistake of getting a Maserati Muse, which, yes, it's pretty, but I didn't realise it was a partial, and I don't like partials. Mainly because you're spending a lot of money on something, and I'd sooner have it full drill so I can get more benefit from it. I like me bang for me buck, thank you very much. Oh. 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 Guess what I've just found? I found some E's. So there's me just randomly filling them all in, and some are E's. Oh well, I will just keep on doing this bit for now, and if I spot an E, then it will be an E from now on. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, for knickers. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Words in English and words in American. Some of them, different meanings completely in it, utterly. I mean, like, things like pants. You've probably heard of that one. Pants to you are trousers to us. But pants to us are underwear, knickers, basically. And then you've got things like names. You have names like Randy. Well, that's a very unfortunate name here in England because it means you're horny, basically. You're gagging for it. You're Randy for it. You're up for it. So it kind of like, it's quite amusing, really. So whenever I hear a person's name and they call him Randy, I keep thinking, oh God, the poor sod. Don't come to England because you will get, you know, there's some kids out there who finds that hysterical. Mainly other boys, for starters. Because they would, because they're immature. A lot of our boys over here. And what else is it? Oh, spunk. You say, oh yeah, that kid's got some spunk. Well, to us, that doesn't mean what you're thinking it means. To us, that means, yeah, all boys have that. It's, spunk, how can I describe it? It's, yes, it's semen, basically. Can't put it any other way. So some of the words that you use, and fanny pack and things like that, I think that could be more Australian, to be honest, but, you know, bum bag, we call them bum bags, because fanny in England is woman's front panel, shall we say, front nethers. So there's quite a few other words. I think I've done it again. I think I've been filling in more E's as well. Oh well. So what other words are there, do you think? Are there any words of ours that sort of confuse the pants off of you? I mean, we're things sweaters and jerseys, and I don't know what you call them, but they're like jumpers. We have jumpers, sweaters, jerseys, pullovers. I think that's something different in America. Oh, and that's another one I absolutely hate. I don't know why. I really hate it. Some people have trouble with the word moist. Now, okay, I'm not too bad with the word moist, but the word that gets me is panties and pantyhose. Oh! And when you hear, you know, you're watching these crime ones, and you've got these blokes, and they're just basically saying, oh, yes, and she's got her panties down. And her pantyhose wrapped around her neck or whatever, but her panties are down. And you just sort of think, oh, please, bloke, you shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be saying that. You know, say underwear or something. But yeah. See, we don't call pantyhose. We don't call it that over here. We call it tights, because they're like tight on. Now, here's a little bit of a history lesson. Now, back in the day... Oi, Desmond! Sorry about that. Back in the day, World War II style and all that kind of jazz, there was a big thing for nylons. And they were called nylons. And do you know how they got their name? Because it's a combination of Ny, N-Y for New York, and Lun, L-O-N for London. It was a concoction between the two places. That's how nylons came. Because tights and stockings and all that kind of stuff were made from nylon. There you go. A bit of a... I don't know. If it comes up in a pub quiz. I'm doing it again. I'm filling in E's. I think it must be. I've got the resounded click back, haven't I? Oh. Even if it won't let go. What time are we on? 28 minutes, and I've run out of things to say already. What? Mind you, I have done 2 other videos. Yes. I'm gonna motivate myself more. I really do need to do that. What do other people do for motivation? I know at the start of this new diet that I'll be starting, I'm going to be definitely taking it easy and being kind to myself, because I know that it's going to have a big effect on me and my body. My body's probably going to go into shock. And it might say, God, these are disgusting, these shakes and these whatevers. So I'm trying to figure out, I can't remember what they said you had. So you've got 4 shakes and 2 soups to choose from. What a choice is that? I don't think I like latte. Latte's like coffee, isn't it? I don't like coffee. So I'll just have to make do with the chocolate. Better taste like chocolate. The banana, better taste like banana. And the strawberry, better taste like strawberry. I think they missed a trick at that group thing that we had, that we went, well, they talked about it. I think they should have had a couple there that we could just sip and taste, just to see if we thought we could deal with it. That's what they should have done. I mean, it's like 35 quid it would be for 4 shakes, I think it is. And in effect, I'm getting it all free. Yeah, I'll cope with that. For 3 months. My God, I'll be saving a lot. But then I'll be scared about reintroducing food back in. Because then you might think, oh, I missed that and I'm going to have that, and that. And before you know it, you know, it's ridiculous. I've been trying to be healthier. I mean, past couple of days I've bought a couple of avocados in, and I've been having avocado on brown seeded bread for breakfast. So, you know, that isn't, it's not too bad, is it? Is that an E? That's an F. All right, let's start doing some more. I think I'm going to have to swap trays for the minute. That one needs a wash as well. I've got to do a mass tray washing moment. That one's fine. Because I'm having trouble sort of shaking. I do love that tray. Yeah, this isn't too bad, this one. I'm too used to the other one now. Oh, God. But I've got to remember. All right. Oh, and let us do that. I think I'm going to have to buy some more putty. I hope this putty is in the drawer where I left it. So now I've taken it off. Right. Yes, it is in the drawer. Right. This is where I take it out and I give it a bit of a warm through. Then I will Right, that is new. I'll put that back in. I always give it a good old squeeze and an old bit of a warm up when I'm using it. Put that back in the corner where I know it's going to be. Those dregs can go in the, see, look how black and horrible they go. They leave that residue on the drills and it's yucky. All right. Takes me a little while just to retrain them. But they're not picking up. Some of them aren't being picked up. Oh, for God's sakes. Why? Ugh. Right. Oh dear, I think I'm going to in a minute love you and leave you, because I am a bit tired and a bit hungry. Right, let's just see if that's worked this time. Giving it another layer. Right, let us see. That seems to be better. Oh yes. Oh, this now doesn't want to let go. Come on, I just want to finish this bit before I can stop. Even though I'm ready to stop right now. Oh God. Right, this is starting to infuriate me, so I'm going to love you and leave you until I've sworn and cursed a lot at this flipping thing. But I shall continue this today, but off camera. And then tomorrow we'll be ready for the dark one, which is under the table somewhere. But, well, so thank you for joining me and listening to me complain about this flipping painting. But well, I will see you very soon. So if you wouldn't mind doing the 4 things, that is like, commenting, subscribing if you haven't already, and sharing. That will really be a great help to me. And yeah, I love you all very much. So take care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.